June 16, 1976, in Soweto, South Africa, about 10,000 black school children marched in a column more than half a mile long, protesting the poor quality of their education and demanded their right to be taught in their own language. Hundreds of young students were shot, while thousands of others were injured in the protests, and the most famous was Hector Peterson. An African child is the one who's portrayed as a slave, one who walks to school barefoot, one who sits in class and listens to the teacher on an empty stomach on the African continent. An African child is the one who has to go back to an abusive home after school, who is abused by a family. But today, an African child is given the right to play, to get educated, to laugh, to eat and express themselves. In Namibia, city of Windhoek, Junior Mayor applauds the heroes and heroines of the 1976 massacre.
It is on occasions like these that we reflect on the sacrifices made during the Soweto uprising. They did not only fight to better their future, but to better ours as well, by standing up against the Bantu education system. But their blood indeed waters our freedom that we are enjoying today. We should look back from where we came from in appreciation and appreciate the present as we march towards the future with enthusiasm and determination.
Children's Parliament Deputy Speaker Chandre Finis called on government to introduce a junior council in every town in order to address the children's interest.
For government to move, for Parliament to move the Child Care Protection Bill, a bill that is essential for the future of Namibia. We've waited long enough, we've seen motions come in and out of Parliament, and we think this is a necessity that the laws pertaining to the Namibian child needs to be taken care of, and we hope to see this happen before this session lapses this year.
This year's theme is child-friendly, quality, free and compulsory education for all children in Africa.
There's a gap when a child drops out from school at that tender age and they depend on somebody until she will reach 60 years for pension. That's why the poverty in Namibia and in Africa is just a cycle because of this problem.
Education Minister David Namandi is not happy with parents who are exploiting the Namibian child.
There are some parents who are using or misusing our children, especially in farm areas, in farms. And I want to say this. My ministry will not leave a stone unturned to bring whoever is doing this to book. And let this message be heard and be taken very, very seriously by whoever is making himself or herself guilty of this act.
Also attending the event was UNESCO and UNICEF country representatives who called for quality education for all in Namibia.